The coronavirus outbreak is making daily life a lot different for all U.S. citizens, and it's also creating problems for those working to become Americans. Immigration courts are only hearing certain cases and postponing the rest. And this News 5 original, Kevin Barry, explains the impact it's having on people trying to have their day in court.
The mostly empty streets just outside Cleveland's immigration courts hide the anxiety felt across the state by people whose fate hangs in the balance.
People do fall through the cracks.
Veronica Dahlberg at Ola, Ohio, works with people who have cases before the court trying to get permission to stay in the United States. The coronavirus has caused the Department of Justice to only hold hearings for people who are detained, and they're doing that over the phone. Anyone who isn't detained is having their case postponed, but most people have no idea until when.
If you don't show up for a court hearing, the penalty is a deportation, in absentia. So the stakes are very high.
Immigration attorney Alexander Kuick says the whole immigration court system is in a really tough spot.
In one way, it's the administration, right? They want to go forward kind of with this machine. On the other end, these people are detained. We don't know how long this is going to go for, and do they want to kind of be sitting in facilities not being heard?
Unions and associations that represent judges, lawyers, and government workers have all already asked the Department of Justice to close down the immigration court system because of the coronavirus outbreak. But a DOJ spokesperson tells me the department is in line with other federal courts that are doing essential business right now and deferring whatever cases they can. But during those long delays, material parts of those cases can change, like if an immigrant might be able to stay because they have a minor child.
Say if it's like a child at a certain age, the child is no longer a child, right? So if their case gets kicked down the road and their child is no longer a child, that kind of form of relief to stay here is gone.
In that extra time, an immigrant could also marry a U.S. citizen, bolstering their case to stay. But court cases aren't the only issue. Because of COVID safety concerns, ICE is no longer accepting bond postings at its Brooklyn Heights facility. The two next closest options to get a family member out of ICE custody are both 2 hours away in Columbus and Detroit.
So imagine having to drive to the epicenter of the coronavirus in Detroit, and if you could even get a ride out there.
Veronica says the uncertainty around safety, hearing cases, and changing court dates makes an already high-stakes process even harder, not only for immigrants, but for their thousands of American citizen children already living in Ohio.
They don't want to lose their mom. They don't want to lose their dad.
In Cleveland, I'm Kevin Barry, News 5.